Hi friends, today we will going to see validation component with Mulesoft. Okay, what is validation? So whenever like you want to validate your input message, so we can use the validation component. You want to validate the phone number, you want to validate the email ID. If you want to validate the various field in your input message, you can go for the validation component. Like if you want to verify the emptiness of the field, okay, you can use the validation component. Today we are going to see one example, various example with the validation, how you can use your validation component in the Mulesoft application. So we will start with demo file. Mm, Let me create file, sorry, new project, say validate new app. I will simply click on finish. Okay, I will drag and drop http listener component. Okay, I will drag and drop validation component. Then finally I will save the output the file location. So let me configure one each and every component one by one. So we'll click on the add button and keep our setting as a default setting. Just give a path. I will say well only, and I will allow the method equal to post. Okay. Now I want to validate. Uh, I have to configure the validation component. Click on the add. Just select validation configuration and keep everything as a default. Press on OK. Now select operation validator. What type of validator? First, I will go with the match regex. Okay. So you have to provide the message like whenever the message failed, validation got failed. So you have to pass the message to a client. You have to the client. You have to send message to the client. So you can we're going to check for phone number here. So I will say phone number is not valid. Okay. And it expect sorry, spelling mistake. I will say what is the value. You have to provide the mule expression. Okay, and finally you have to provide the regex. In this case, I will provide the regex which accept only number from 1 to 9. Okay. Finally, uh, if that message got validated, it will going to store in this file location. So for that, I have to create one folder, new folder. I will say out. I will say okay. I will configure that path here. Source test sources say out. Okay, so this is the minimum configuration you have to do and just start the application. So let me put the phone here. Phone. First we will going to test with happy flow. The application has been deployed. You can see the message has been successfully accepted. Okay, and we will verify in the out folder also. Let me refresh out folder. You can see one file has been created. Okay, now I will put some character in this. Then this message should not be accepted. It should throw error. It throw the error phone number is not valid. Even no file should be created in the out folder. Sorry, just press on refresh. See, no file has been created. Okay, now we will check some inbuilt validations also. Like I want to check verify is email ID is email. Okay, so we are verifying the email. Email is not valid. Let me go further. You have to provide the mule expression. I will say JSON email. Okay, now okay. First, we will always going to test with a happy flow. Let me save the application so it will deploy the new changes. Okay, it has started. Now I will say send. See, it has been accepted 200. Okay, let me verify output. It should create the second file. See, okay. Now I will going to test with some error. Okay, some invalid. See, it's gave me error. Email ID is not invalid. Simply click on the refresh, so you can see no file has been created in the out folder. Now, there are certain scenario if you want to, like check the multiple field. Like one field you have to check for the, uh, like email ID is valid or not. One field you have to check for, the phone number is correct or not. And even, like your both validation failed, you should get a composite error like my phone number is not correct and email ID is not correct. We will going to see that also. Let me do that. What I will do, validation. So you have to use all. Okay, and you have to add first. I want to verify my email ID. So click on this and provide the mule expression. I will say Jason email. Okay, finish. I'll add one more number. I will say regex matches. Add regex matches. Under value, I will say as Jason phone. I will provide the regex expression. Okay, I will say finish. I will save it. First, we will going to validate with a happy flow. We will send a happy flow. Let me remove. Okay, I will send it. See, this has been accepted. We can see uh, out folder. It should create the third file also. See now what we can do. We will test some scenarios here. I will remove. It should give one error. See, the email is not valid email address. Okay, so it has thrown that error and okay. So we will check verify output folder. We will okay. Now we will put some characters in phone number also. It should give some errors. See there. It's not valid under the terms like we got a two errors. So it's a composite error. So now you can see like two field at a field. Two fields has been filled in the message, right? And now what I can do, I will use the correct email ID and wrong phone number. It should give one error. See, okay, yeah. And there are various validations available. You can check like is null, is number, is time. Okay, is yeah. You can use the custom validator if some validation is not available here, so you can use the custom validator. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching video.